Hello, everyone. So, it's at the time I'm recording this, it's September 3rd. How did the month of August go? Well, it was both good and bad. Bad in the way that, I still struggled to find some consistency and temporarily, you know, flip, switched back to some old bad habits. But I have, like, the best news in the entire world. I found a year round indoor pool. And something that I'm still so happy about. Because in the past, I have mentioned numerous times that my favorite form of exercising, there's God knows how many ways to exercise calisthenics, running, biking, weightlifting, swimming has forever been my favorite thing to do. I don't even know like why because I'm never going to be like the most fit person in the world, but swimming has just always been my favorite thing. I guess maybe because I've been relatively top heavy my whole life, where the upper half of my body's always been a little stronger than the lower half, but it's just always been my favorite. And it's also a good thing that swimming is probably one of the best exercises you can do that's out there. So how did this all come about? Well, I just again for the first half of the month of August, I had just been struggling, I guess, with the monotony of it. The just it was hard to psych myself up for it. Something this time around just feels different compared to a year and a half ago. I don't know. More determined, more motivated. I don't honestly don't really know what it is. So I felt like I needed to do something drastic to change because it was another month where I did well for a while. I got my weight down like 19 pounds, but then I just kind of stopped. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? So I felt like I needed to do something drastic, and I'd been living in this place for over 4 years now, and I'm just uh, got 4.5 now, and I'm just like, I've seen what's in the area and stuff. So there was one more instance. I googled indoor pool near me, and I found a place that's 15 minutes away. It's a health and wellness center. If from the outside it looks like a physical therapy place or a hospital, but it's actually a gym. It's like all three combined, honestly. To the point it didn't look like a place normal people could access, but you can. And it has a normal 25-meter heated indoor pool. So I went there, I got a tour of the place. This was like on August like 16th or 17th. I went there, I toured the place, and I'm like, oh, I'm so in. Sign me up. And because the pool hours are the same as the gym hours. Sometimes I remember I belonged to a place a long time ago where the pool hours were different than the gym hours. So I was like, this was like back in 2010 or something. And I had actually looked at that place that I was at back in 2010, but that was like a 30-minute drive away, back where I used to live. So that's putting too much. That's going to end up putting too many miles on my car. So this place is like, I'd say 14 or 15 minutes away, and the membership is $83 a month, and I already belong to another gym. It's like 1 or 2 minutes away in 24 hours. And I already paid for that gym for the year, so I still have access to it, and I still might keep it because like the actual gym part of this new place is just okay. I've seen better. I think the one I belong to is better, but their indoor pool, man. I've been, I think, approximately 7 or 8 times. I've lost count. I did when I first joined. I did like four in a row, sessions in a row, and I got so tired. I got so tired. So then I'm like, okay, how do I find the right balance? What exactly should I do? Because I like doing the same thing week after week after week. So what I did just this past week was, Monday I don't do anything. Tuesday and Wednesday I swim. Day off. Friday and Saturday I swim because I don't like every other. I feel like I enjoy it so much that I want to do it. There's 7 days in a week. I don't want to do it less than half, so I don't feel like doing three. I'm like, I want to do 4. So 4 days a week has been the sweet spot. Okay. Now, where does that leave me with just going to the gym normally? Because I got to tell you something. If I'm doing the pool and I'm swimming and doing laps for 30 to 35 minutes, I'm not doing anything else that day. Okay. I need to build up my wind and stuff and my strength, but I'm sure even when I get there, it's so exhausting. But in a good way. I've got my heart racing, I can tell just in these 7 or 8 sessions, I've made leaps and bounds compared to where I've started, and I'm already seeing like the little cut that the sides of my hips get. I just in 2 weeks I've gotten just a close resemblance to like a swimmer's body because it works every muscle in your body to swim. And so it's like I'm already seeing the results. Not enough to where it's showing outwardly yet, but oh my god, it's one of those things. Because again, sometimes working out and exercising can just be something you dread doing if you do it for long enough. I look forward to going to the pool and swimming, and it's a type of exercise that I look forward to doing. How many things in life can you say about that? I may sit here and say like, oh, I love weightlifting, but the idea of doing that 6 days a week, it kind of, and doing it any less than that, here's the problem I think I keep running into, like with the weightlifting and the cardio, doing it too little, I eventually just stopped doing it out of lack of interest. Doing it too much, a similar feeling, but mainly you just get like physically tired from it. Swimming and doing laps in the pool is something I can honestly, no bullshit saying, I never ever get tired of it. I get tired after like 30, 35 minutes, physically tired. But oh, mentally it's so freeing, and I've been very outspoken. I hate running. I hate running. Not because it's painful. I just don't like it. But there's this thing called a runner's high, where you push through a little bit of like the monotony of it, and then something snaps or something clicks, and you can just go and go and go and go. And I never really felt that. I never really got that. I think within the last few sessions, I've gotten what I would consider a swimmer's high, where, first couple laps feel good, but then, maybe 4 or 5 ones after that, you start feeling the soreness in your arms and your shoulders and maybe your abdominals and stuff, and you just don't feel like you're able to do as much. You're going through the motions. But then after, like, I'd say 20 minutes or so, something clicks where it's like, I'm not breathing nearly as heavy as I was when I was, like, maybe 10 minutes into this. And, oh, my arms don't hurt when I push through the water. And I can just go and go and go. So it's not like I get more tired the longer I do it. I feel like you push through some maybe ill feelings about it, but then once I hit like minute 20 or 25, it's like something clicks and nothing hurts, nothing is sore. I'm not breathing heavy. I just go and go and go. To eventually you get to a point where you have to stop, but just within the last few sessions, I've been experiencing like the runner's high equivalent of swimming. And it's like euphoric. It feels so good. Because again, I'm a heavy person, okay? I'm probably always going to be that way. But I just fucking love swimming so much. And even when I was losing all the weight, I always wish I had access to a pool. I might have said that in a prior weight loss video back when I was doing a really good job. Now I have, because the problem, like, oh, I could join an outdoor pool. Here in New Jersey, pools are only open 3 months out of the year. So I could join, but then I know it'd be temporary. It's like, oh, I'd get used to it, and then I can't do it for 9 months. This place is indoor and heated, and there's always open lanes, and it's a standard pool. It's 25 meters long, so you know, I start out light. Again, it's very tiring. I've only been at this for 2 weeks, so there's a lot more, and I've improved a lot just in 2 weeks. But just going forward and back, I gotta. I kind of treat it right now as when you're done with a set of weightlifting, I try and do 10 reps of one set, and then you need to stop for like a minute, to catch your breath, your muscles. They loosen up a little so you're able to do 10 more reps again. I kind of treat that the way I treat swimming, where it's like, okay, forward and back, that's like one set. So then I take off my goggles. I'm just, I'm kind of like Joel after he runs for 8 seconds in the remake. But I don't stop for a minute. I stop anywhere between 30 and 45 seconds. I go, once I feel like I catch my breath again, and then I just go. And I go forward and back. And that's what I did when I first started. Nowadays, like the improvements I've made just in the short time, I used to, I'm always counting in my head. I go under and it's like 1, 2, 3, catch a breath. 1, 2, 3, catch a breath. When I'm doing really, really well, and like how I've been doing lately, again, a lot of progress just in 2 weeks. I'm able to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catch a breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because having to turn your head and catch a breath out of the water is kind of annoying. But my wind so far has been better, where I can hold my breath a little longer before having to take a breath. So instead of 3 strokes, I'm doing 5 strokes to start out, and that's allowing me to keep more oxygen in. So when I do go forward and back, I can go forward and back again without having to take a rest. When on my first day, forward and back. Nowadays it's like forward and back. I feel good. I can just go right away again, and it's such a good feeling. That's like what I want to work myself up to. It's just like always feeling that way. So yeah, I haven't had a big enough sample size to be able to deliver like ridiculously good physical improvements just yet. Again, I've made that kind of progress with the swimming, but man, you give it a couple months, and I think could potentially be in like some of the best shape of my life. Because as tiring as it is, I'm repeating myself. I love it and enjoy it so much, and it's the one form of exercise that I always look forward to doing. So I'm so happy I found this place. I wish had found it sooner. It was there the whole time. I just never found it on Google. Couldn't see it on the roads because it's kind of hidden. And yeah, like I said, what I'm doing is Tuesday and Wednesday I swim, and I only swim. Thursday I try and do weightlifting, because I don't want to do 5 days of swimming, because that would involve 3 in a row, and I think that's too much. I as much as I love doing it, I can definitely see myself doing it too much, because I do enjoy it. So I'm really doing 2 days in a row, day off, 2 days in a row, 2 days off, because there's 7 days in a week. So yeah, I think 4 days is perfect, and I like to do them in consecutive days. So basically, Tuesday, Wednesday I swim, Thursday I do weights, Friday and Saturday I swim, Sunday I do weights. I might not do weights if I'm feeling sore. I'm sure, I say this schedule out loud. 1 week I'm going to be very sore, okay? But I don't want to take off the swimming. I would take off the weights. Now, I used to do like a day of upper body, a day of abdominals, day of upper body, day of abdominals. What I'm doing now, because I'm doing the gym a lot less, I combine those 2 workouts, because it was never that much. It was half. I maybe spent anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. I figured less time spent at the gym would be more. What's the word? encouragement. I can't think of the word. Uh, More of a reason to want to do the gym if I spent less time there. If I knew that when I go to the gym I'm going to be spending an hour there, I'm probably not going to want to go. But because I'm only doing it sometimes 1 day a week, but I want to try and make it two, I think I won't mind putting in the extra work there. So, yeah, this is only as of like 2 weeks ago, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm getting my own like daily routine down with this indoor pool thing, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I already feel so much better mentally. I feel so much better knowing that I have that option. Because again, it's my favorite thing to do. It's always been my favorite thing to do, and yeah. Did you ever believe there would be something that like tires me out so much physically and just like, but I look forward to doing it? I never thought, never ever thought. The one bad thing is I'm gonna start putting some more miles on my car, and it is $83 a month, which is kind of crazy. But you know what? This almost borderlines on taking care of your mental health, let alone your physical health, because it's just there aren't words to describe just how much I love swimming, especially when I'm like feeling good at it, you know. So yeah, I'm more looking forward to providing an update a month from now. You know, uh, I can count how many sessions am I going to do starting now. Let's see, 4 weeks in a month. Let's say I can put in 16 different swimming sessions between now and the next video. That's the plan anyway. Um, so yeah, let's see where we are in a month. You can probably tell I'm just so giddy about the whole situation. I love it. But yeah, look forward to the next video, and I'm sure I'll provide what could be like the best update of my life. So yeah, uh, I'll see you then. Bye.